Hey guys, it's Soaknal and welcome to World of Warships, where I'm playing my Tier 9 Japanese destroyer, the Kagero. And I really enjoy this destroyer. It's given me so many nice games, and I want to share one of them with you. In a video later on, I will show you my settings for my destroyer setup. Right now I'm playing a lot in the Shimikaze, the Tier 10 Japanese destroyer, but on my way to the Shimikaze I played the Kagero a lot, of course, to grind up. So this is the one of the games I kept. There might be some small bugs along the way, since this game has been recorded pre-patch 5.4.1, so bear over with me on that. But yeah, let's fast forward a little bit. Normally on a map like this with the 3-zone cap, I would go forward trying to spot for my team, and that's what I would normally do in the destroyer, trying to get the initial spots. And on this map especially, I want to go for the middle, trying to cap B, but as I'm closing in on the cap zone, I see that the enemy, probably the enemy destroyer, is capping. So I'm gonna start by putting out a spread of torpedoes towards the area where I would place myself if I was on the enemy team and I was an enemy destroyer. So right now the torps are away, and it's probably the Kagero or the Benson on the enemy team, or the Hatsuhao. And my friend the Kiev is going boldly forward, scouting for us. I get the Kagero, but unfortunately the Kiev runs straight into the Benson torps, so he gets eliminated. Now things are heating up a little bit. As you can see, the Benson is spotted, and I don't want to trade shots with the Benson. When you're in a Japanese destroyer, don't go chasing heads on or go heads on with an American destroyer. They will eliminate you very, very fast. Your strength in the Japanese destroyer line is your torps and your range, and but your guns are not really gonna cut it against the American, and not even if the Benson is a Tier 8 destroyer and you're Tier 9, it doesn't help you. So right now we're just circling the B area, trying to figure out where to use our torps in the best way, and how to support the team. So I want to go a little forward again, since one of their destroyers is out, and I know where the Benson is. So we're gonna venture forth into the B area, and we see a nice juicy Colorado over there. And I'm sorry that the aiming for the torps are a little off. I don't know what. Maybe it's because it's pre-patch. This game has been recorded, so that's why you don't see where I'm aiming. But yeah, we can try and do like this. Yeah, okay, now we can get it. So right now, trying to see what the Benson is doing. We don't want to get too close. He's hiding in the smoke. And right now I'm lining up shots for the Colorado, since the Benson is preoccupied with the Blushevika, which he took out. Now I know my spotting range for this Kagero is around 6 kilometers, so that's kind of the limit. And since the Benson is heading off, I can concentrate my aiming on the Colorado. And he seems to be stuck a little bit, backing off the island. So I'm sending off torps. But as a spoiler, I will tell you that these torps let's say the Colorado is very, very lucky. So I should have aimed a little bit behind, since he was towards the island. So yeah, this just goes to show you that you have to anticipate where the ship is going, and as you can see here, the right torp is really, really close. So yeah, he got lucky on that one. So now the Benson has returned to the cap circle, so I cannot take B, but now I'm determined to get this Colorado out of the way. So as long as I stay outside the 6-kilometer spotting range, I should have no problems. There's no carriers in this game, so no irritating planes. And this spread of torps, yeah, it's gonna seal his destiny. Now, while this is going on, I'm noticing that that we have a push from the enemy on the north side into B with a lot of cruisers. And what you don't want is 4 cruisers spotting you. So I have to give up the B, but I want to stay in the proximity of these cruisers, just to let my team, which are kind of clustering up in the southwest corner, I want to spot for them, so they can keep shooting at them. And while they can do that, I will try to distract all these cruisers and keep them turning with my torps. So we have a York and a Otago, 2 Otagos and Myoko and North Carolina backing them up in pushing to B, and they are already taking C, so they're kind of pushing us back. And what I want to do is put out torps for these guys, while my team keep hammering them. So torps away towards the Otago. I wasn't really expecting to hit anything, but I just want to keep stressing them and keep them spotting, or keep them spotted, and maybe in those passages between the islands I would get lucky and get some shots in. So I keep putting torps out, keep spotting them while maintaining my distance. Really important when you're playing the destroyer that you know, of course, what your concealment is. And what you see me doing now, let's slow it down a little bit, is that I have Mikhail Kutuzov here. He's a little bit alone, but he's my only backup, and I want to keep him alive. So what I'm doing is I'm putting out my smoke for him to hide behind. He's already angled pretty good. So and I'm spotting the enemy team, so I'm putting out smoke for him, so he can just sit there behind the smoke, shooting them, and I will try to spot them for him. And that is another way you can use your destroyer to help your team. Now I just got one of the Otagos, but see the smoke, and the Mikhail Kutuzov is hiding behind the smoke, and I'm going to spot the enemy this way, and he can just keep putting shots into them while staying unharmed. So more torps out this time for the New Orleans, and the Otago coming forward, keeping my distance, spotting, and you see he can just sit there in the smoke, not getting spot. And these guys are getting hit so bad by torps and shots. Unfortunately, he has to move for torps, so incoming torps. But yeah, we moved the New Orleans, and now the Mikhail Kutuzov can unleash his guns on the York at a range at 8 kilometers. and I got one more hit on the Otago. And I mean, these torps on the Kagero and the Shimakashi is so fast. On my Shimakashi I have 72 knots and a 16 kilometer range. And that push with all those cruisers now is just getting eliminated. And we are starting to cap the B area. And now only the Otago is left from what I can see. So that's pretty good. Let's fast forward a little bit. See, he has to turn, moving away now, and he's getting shot from these cruisers on my team. And suddenly the tide has turned, and we are in front on points, and we have control of the B area. Now the Otago is on his way. He's going away from me, and I mean, I don't really want to use torps, try to get him while he's zigzagging like that. So we're just gonna go move forward to the team, and then I spot the North Carolina. I get detected by that scout plane, but I'm putting out some torps for the North Carolina. I know it's 14 kilometers, but I just wanna see if he's one of those battleships that just goes in a straight line. I get spotted again. I remove my anti-aircraft restriction just to get this scout plane shot down. And that's a thing I really encourage you to do when you're playing the destroyer. If you see the scout planes, remember to turn on your anti-aircraft fire to get these aircrafts out of the way, because they are really annoying. I know you don't have the best AA guns on a destroyer, but yeah, sometimes it works. Now back to the North Carolina, and trying to see if he's a smart battleship driver. And yeah, missed them, but that gives me time to line up a proper salvo, and we are just closing the range, and the perfect spot would be around 7 kilometers, 6.5, because with the speed of these torps, I mean, he doesn't stand a chance. So now I'm closing the distance. I don't want to get too close, but and I put 1 on the mark, 2 on the mark, and if he keeps sailing like that, he's gonna lose a lot of points. I'm not really worried about the Otago. He's running away, and he has a lot. He gets a lot of attention from the Kutuzov. But he actually he managed to kill him. But now we are seeing the North Carolina getting all the torp off, and yeah, he's getting hit pretty bad, and that triggers the Kraken Unleashed, so that's nice. Confederate and a lot of medals. Now only the Otago is left, and as you can see, I actually used the smoke trick again on the Hipper here, because he was targeted by the North Carolina, so I smoked him as well, so he could be hidden in the smoke, and I got a little thanks in the chat, as you can see. So that way, use your smoke if you don't need it yourself, and you see a friend. You know, we would have won this anyways, but you might as well use it. The game is almost over, and no need for him to get killed. So yeah, he could just stand there in the smoke and not get hit by the North Carolina. So yeah, just a little Japanese destroyer replay for you. one of the better games. I'm gonna be back with some of the Shima action in my next video. I have a lot of games lined up for you guys. So I hope you liked it, and if there's any ships you want me to do a replay on, please write it in the comments. No problems. I have the Yamato, I have the Turbis, I have whatever. So so a lot of ships available, a lot of good replays, and I'm gonna go through the tips and the tricks of setting up the destroyers in the next video, in the beginning of the Shima video I'm gonna release in a couple of days. So stay tuned for that. And for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.